and let's all get a good out of this whole thing. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So listen, OnePlus has officially on their Instagram page decided to talk about or give the announcement for the OnePlus NORD. Now, here's the problem I have with OnePlus at this point. I'm starting to really like OnePlus. I use my OnePlus 7 Pro regularly. I've purchased probably almost all of them except for the 8 Pro. I got the 8, didn't really care for it as much as I like the 7 Pro. Thought it was a better value, but nonetheless, OnePlus, listen, don't blow it. You're on a roll with your man Jay. Even though you still haven't sent me a review unit yet, I still got love for the critter. I'm gonna continue to buy your products, not to get a review unit, because I love tech. Smartphoneconversations.com, that's the plug. Be sure to check over there for the latest post. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about the OnePlus NORD. So basically, I don't care what the name of the phone is. It's a silly naming convention, to be honest. But you know, what do you do when a company wants to name their phones a certain way? All these companies have crazy naming conventions, and that's just what it is. But this device, here's what I don't like about what's happening right now. So if you haven't heard, or you've been living under a rock, or you just don't keep up with it and you rely on us tech reviewers to give you the news, well, here's some OnePlus NORD news. OnePlus NORD news. So they start off with this Instagram account. Now, at first, the Instagram account, now hear me out. I feel like they're going backwards, and here's why. At first, this Instagram account was private. So it was almost like, okay, so they know that they're at this point, they're a major company. So they know that if they create an Instagram account, they're gonna have to go in and approve all these people that are gonna wanna see what the hype is. One reason why I think they're going backwards, the first reason is creating an Instagram account and keeping it private, but you're trying to announce a device. I translate that to, I'm gonna toot my own horn just to say that I'm so important that everybody wants to see what I have. Duh, I mean, right now they kind of sent out these hints about the Instagram account, and everybody went over and checked it out or whatever. And obviously people are gonna, if you're in the tech space, you're gonna wanna know what's going on. You wanna know what's coming. And they did this, it felt like I was back on their first launch with these invitations. They create this private account. They know they're gonna have to approve everybody, so they film themselves. Oh my God, this is gonna take a long time. And they approving all these accounts due to the, and later on they give this, due to the nature of, you know, everyone to know about our phone products, we had to go ahead and make the account public. That was like a strike one for me. You know, it was just, they're tooting their horn way too much. Reality is, OnePlus phones are good, but they're definitely not great. The best OnePlus phone that I've ever used is the OnePlus 3T, period. All these other phones really don't push the envelope like that for me. And I think that the 3T was probably their best OnePlus device, in my opinion. All this other hype that they're trying to build behind their phone, they really should stop it, because every year they talk about how great their cameras are, and their cameras are still lacking. No phone is going to be perfect, but they really need to stop this hype train that they try to create for themselves to make themselves, it's like a Samsung Night, you know, everybody try to get everybody talking about them like they're really some organization. It's just a bunch of people that like Samsung phones that really don't really know what's, anyway, pump the brakes. Let's not get on them Samsung Nights. They don't even exist anymore. So OnePlus, strike one for me with this silly Instagram. You know, I'm gonna start this Instagram account. I'm gonna do it private, and then I'm gonna record myself approving people like you're so important. Stop it. You getting ahead of yourself, because your phones are already overpriced right now. Your current generation is way overpriced, and you're losing people, especially not bringing the McLaren officially to the US and putting it only on T-Mobile. Strike one. This Instagram account, strike one. The next thing they did was they put out some kind of pre-order or something where you can get like something to let you know you're going to officially buy it, and they do like 100 people. Okay, this is, how do I say this nicely? It's stupid. It's stupid. Again, you're back on this hype train. I feel like I'm on your first device where you're trying to get people to act like what you're doing is so exclusive from everybody else and no one else is doing it. Reality check, OnePlus, don't get ahead of yourself. You're not that great yet. You're not banging with Samsung. You're not banging with Apple. Not like that. You're not banging with Google. None of these companies are probably paying you any attention right now. So the fan base that you have, you better do something different and find a way to keep that fan base. Because honestly, I've always loved OnePlus devices. However, when you start doing nonsense like this, I don't even have time for it. Like, it's like Sony announcing their phones and then selling them 8 months later. It's frustrating. And it's pointless. So OnePlus Strike 2 with this silly 100, it sold out so quickly. Again, tooting your own horn when the phone is going to be good, but it's not going to be great. More than likely, it is not going to be great. And okay, you may have a lower price tag and you might try to compete with other phones, but ultimately, you're going to give us the same OnePlus device in a different body or a slightly different body. And it's not going to be anything different. The hype will die down. So I understand you got to hype it up really, really bad. You got to get everybody thinking that they're getting something exclusive when they're really not. So Strike 1, you create this Instagram account, make it private, then make it public and make it seem like there's such a demand for it. Okay, right. And then the next thing you do is you do this pre-order or something out of nowhere without telling people. And it's only 100 things, little tickets that you can sell in order to assure yourself that you're going to get a phone. Strike 2, that's lame. That is lame. And then the next thing they do, and I know you have to market your stuff, but I think OnePlus, you're an official company right now. You're a big brand right now. However, the next lame thing they did, was number 3, Strike 3 for me, was they do some giveaway with 3 YouTubers just to, now this is nothing against those. I'm not going to say their names because I don't know those YouTubers. I don't rock with them. I don't have nothing against them. So this is OnePlus is doing. So they tell us, I'm on the Instagram account, looking, scrolling through. They tell us, go follow these people. You'll have a chance to win one of 3 of, we got a surprise. Listen, OnePlus, don't fall back into this lame marketing that you used to do. It's lame. If you're so confident in your product, just give a release date, tease like everybody else, pay a few people to leak your product like everybody else, and then say it's spectacular. Do it like everybody else and just get the product out there. Now, there's going to be some people that say that's what makes OnePlus spectacular compared to other companies. They do things different. Here's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. For those people that are going to say that, that's how I feel about you. That's stupid. It's lame. Put a date out there, push the product out, and let the product speak for itself. I know there's marketing out there, and there's hype, and there's leaks and everything, but it's kind of lame that OnePlus, to me, is... Now, anybody else noticing this? Does anybody else feel like they're getting ready to go backwards? How can you have the OnePlus 8 Pro and the OnePlus 8 out, never in stock, supposed to be your killer phone, and then all of a sudden, the OnePlus 7 Pro T McLaren, whatever it's called, you didn't even really push that phone. Now, all of a sudden, you want all of us to get on board with the NORD? Bars. You can try to do that. I don't understand their logic and thinking, but I definitely think OnePlus, you need to take, just like that last video I made about your company where I wasn't even really trashing you, but you chose to reach out to me and give an explanation about whatever you was doing at the time. Don't do that this time. Don't do it. If you reaching out to me and you're a OnePlus employee or whoever you are, reach out to me and say, hey, Jay, we understand your point of view. Look, here, we're going to send you this right here so you can shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Now, at this point, I don't even think I want any review units from OnePlus. It would be weird getting a review unit from OnePlus because, let's rewind, I love their phones. I'm not making this video to get a review unit. I never do, and I pay with my own money. I don't need any kind of special promotions just to like a product. OnePlus, if you don't want to go backwards, stop the nonsense. Stop it. Strike 4, because there's a Strike 4, they put out pictures of the box and people standing on the box. This is so lame. I mean, this is like free promotion for them right now for your man Jay. Seriously, because I'm talking about what's going on their Instagram account. So you're welcome, OnePlus, for me pushing more people to check out your product that hasn't already done so. It's lame. Your marketing strategy, whoever your PR people are, they're lame, man. There are so many. Ask yourself. I think OnePlus should be asking themselves, how is it that Apple sells all these millions of phones and their product doesn't even really change much, and people sell. Apple's taking away stuff and people are still buying it. I don't get it. What are we doing that's so wrong that we can't sell billions of devices like Apple or Samsung? And I use Apple because Apple's taking away things, and now Samsung has started to take away things on products, and you're doing the opposite of that. And you have to go through these crazy tactics to market your device. I understand being different is a thing, but not in this situation. You need to let that go, because you have a bad OnePlus. If nobody's ever told you before, you have a bad representation of what marketing should be. All these kind of exclusive tickets to buy and holding pop-up events in places where nobody really is at, only doing certain major cities. I know you got to save your money, and I know y'all getting paid, so don't start telling me, oh, we're selling at cost. Why aren't you pushing the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro like this? Why are those always out of stock? I don't get it. I left my OnePlus 8 to go back to the 7 Pro. I'm just now officially like getting on your team. Don't blow it, please. Because there's people out there like TK. He's trashed y'all like every day of the week back on some of y'all other phones. It's crazy. Don't go back to getting stuck like that. You know what I'm saying? Bars. You have to keep on the course that you were on when you were on that uphill marketing climb where it doesn't take nothing special to buy your phone. Like, it's just lame. It is lame. After all of that, which they might call marketing or product hype, all of a sudden now on Instagram, the 21st, come join us for this launch event. I tell you what, I guess this turned into like a kind of a mini rant against OnePlus. Take it how you want to take it. I'm telling you how I feel about it. And if anybody else didn't notice these things and now you're just noticing them, how do you feel about it? If you noticed it already on how they're doing things, tell me how you feel about it. And let's all get a good out of this whole thing. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoy OnePlus. You better get it together. I'm trying to be on your team right now and help promote your product, get you some out there, you know what I'm saying? Get you more people, because people trust me for what I say and do, not for what they see me getting paid on the side for or pumping up stuff behind closed doors. Your man Jay will never do that to you. I'm only going to give you the truth. Like Eric, truth and justice. No fluff, no bass, all right? Shout out to my man E. But I got to tell you, OnePlus, stop the nonsense, man. Stop it. Just promote your product, give a date, push it out there, let everybody see what it is. And then you'll continue to have a better representation of what people think of you as a company when it comes to your PR game and your marketing, because right now it's lame. Bars once again. Gosh, all over this video, you know what I'm saying? Whew. It just never dies. It's your man Jay. I'm out. Let's fade to black.